back. Hi, Shauna. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Autumn. Hi, Erica. Hello, beautifuls. Hi, everyone. So I already got my first donation from Erica. Hi, everybody. So if you guys don't know me, if you're not familiar, or you guys haven't been here in a while, I'm not doing free readings anymore. I'm working another job and I'm having other projects and I'm not trying to deplete myself so much. But, hi Vanessa, but if you don't intend on donating and you just want to hang out, trust and believe that you're going to receive messages that you need to hear. They just may not be directed at you. Receive the message as divinely intended. I do not sit here on a pedestal thinking that I know more than your life, right? So it's important when you're receiving messages to be connected into your internal guidance system, the part that we all have. And although I have developed and worked hard to build myself up as a channel to deliver messages and to work with the tarot and to channel, right? I would be not doing you a service if I didn't invite you into the process of connecting in yourself. So allow these readings to be an invitation into your own connection, right? And so, Erica, what is it that you are wanting for the first reading? Is it a general or a crossroads? Because those are both priced at $10. And I'm happy to have you back. Okay. Guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, blood of my blood, bone of my bone, of God's living light, we invite you into this space. Thank you so much for all that you do for us. Thank you so much for the inspiration, the platform that we have, the path that you have led so that I can deliver these messages and be a channel. Thank you. Thank you for all the divine blessings that are here in my life, and I am continuing and striving to continuously feel the immense gratitude that is available at this time. Please allow me to show up in service to the collective for whatever messages are needing to be delivered in your divine name. Thank you. Please protect against any distorting energies and or intentions, as we do not wish to play those games today. Please escort those energies to a place of evolution or dissolution now, Archangel Michael. Thank you. Alright, let's get into it. Guides, angels, ancestors, thank you so much. What does Erica need to hear today? Some public domain music playing right now, so I am mixing it up and allowing the music to add to the divination process. Just add a vibe, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Angel, it's good to see you, darling. Hi, Sydney. Erica, you feel very beaten down, like there's something of a plan that you had that didn't come to fruition. Some kind of like idea for, like, I'm hearing like a 6-month thing, like this is where it's gonna end up, and things didn't turn out exactly the way you thought. It feels like whack-a-mole. It's like every time I take care of one problem, then another problem comes up, right? That's kind of where I'm feeling that you are feeling. That's your vibe. That's not necessarily the truth of the situation, but that's your vibe. That's the way you are responding to it. I feel like you're exhausted emotionally. I feel like you're unable to really enjoy the fruits of your labor. She's good, Angel. Thank you. You're not really able to really enjoy. There's a lack of peace. A lot of you guys are feeling this. It's not just Erica. So, question this if you're feeling like it resonates with you. But it's like, man, like no matter what I do, I feel like I can't get no satisfaction. You can't feel satisfied. And it's because I was talking about this yesterday. A lot of times when we have trauma, we try to control. And we try to control by having a specific idea of what it looks like, the success we want. But when the divine brings us the success we want and it feels a little different, we fight it, we run from it. You have a specific idea or a specific person. They're telling me it's a person that you thought was going to be along for the ride, and things are looking like they're shifting in a way you didn't know was going to happen, and it's starting to stress you out. I feel like you're leaning into a lot of distraction, like you're uncomfortable because you're not wanting to face what's really true. This is not the reading that you expected. This is the reading you're getting, right? Because it's you are not clear on why you want this thing, right? Why you want this person, why you want this sort of, and it just feels like no matter what you're doing, this person is not, no matter how much you settle into it, I feel like you have this person, or this person is in grasp, like you could have this. Yeah, Erica, I don't know how I feel about that message, and I'm not trying to be negative about it. Hi, Jackie. I don't feel like that message is yours. I honestly, I mean that, because I don't think that it's anybody else, right? It's not about somebody coming into your life. I don't think that's the point. A message that's going to tell you this outside person is going to come in and fix everything is ass backwards, and it's not coming from the right place. When I connect to the divine, they say, yes, you can work, or you can do what you need to do. You can put work and energy into certain things that are going to give you the opportunity to bring certain things into your life. But it's never, this magic thing's going to come into your life and everything's going to change. It's usually a spark. Sometimes the divine will bring somebody into your life, like a person who's going to give you a reading or something that's going to spark you in a certain way. Hi, Christine. Did I just send you your reading? Oh, hold on. Let me send you your reading. I literally uploaded it, and then I saw it was uploaded, and I never sent it to you. How does it have one view? Did I send it to you? Maybe I watched it. Tyler, how are you, my friend? Are you out of the hospital? Back to Erica. I'm sorry, I need to focus on this because this is important. It's like you're fighting the truth. I just sent it to you, love. You should have it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ashley, message me and let me know if you're okay with doing the questions thing again, and I can just record a video and send it to you, because that feels easier, because now we're even further apart in hours. The sun. There's a lot of clarity coming through for you, Christine. And here's the thing about that last thing. Thank you, Jackie. Here's the thing about that last reader that came to you, Erica. I just started hostessing, but I want to do creative work, and I get frustrated because I keep, it's about your perfection, and it's about your control. You feel like you have to have control over shit in order for it to feel real. But when you're in a creative flow, you're just in a flow. There's no real control over where it goes. I'm out of the hospital and healing up, in a lot of pain, but healing. Oh my gosh. We're sending you love, Tyler. It's not healthy, Erica. That's the thing. It's not healthy. Here's what's happening, right? You're confusing the discomfort, and this is something that's come up in other readings. But you're confusing the discomfort for wrong, right? I'm uncomfortable, therefore something is wrong. The spirit is saying it's this discomfort that is transforming you. Let it. Let it. Because you trying to seek comfort and solace and enjoyment, appreciation, whatever, through this person, and through whatever else you're using to distract you, because I'm getting there's also like drinking or a substance situation going on, distractive energy, whether, that could even be just binging a TV show, and there's a time and a place for that, but for right now, the discomfort is serving you. there's a lot that's going to come of it. You have all these understandings of what you hold on to that you need to let go. But you don't know how. And Spirit is saying, just allow us, just the discomfort, submit. Allow yourself to be on your own. Allow yourself to give yourself that time to figure it out, to feel into yourself, to discover all the ways in which you torture yourself with thought, all the ways you don't give yourself enough nourishment. Everything that you're lacking, make a list of the things that you need and desire, not that you want, but that you need and desire, and see where you seek out external things to get that taken care of. Exactly, Angel. The reason that you're uncomfortable is because your internal let me tell you something about anxiety. Anxiety, depression, all these other things. It's your internal guidance system showing you that something is off. So if it's negative thoughts that you have about yourself, right? Say if you're over here in a social environment and you're like, nobody likes me, I'm so awkward, whatever, right? You feel anxiety, not because you're anxious to be around these people, but because your literal body, your nervous system, is fighting with you and saying those thoughts hurt. Those thoughts are not true. The way you're thinking and the way you're moving through the situation is hurtful to us. I'm feeling this vibe though. Is a past life coming back? Is a past life coming back to me? That's your message. I'm not going to do, because I have a separate thing for oracle cards, I'm not going to do an oracle card for the general. So that was the general. Hi, Jessica. That's so true. Angel, that's such a good point. Not everyone is out to hurt you, and it's hard to take it in. Jackie, you're next. I'm just going to let that energy dissipate for a second. That's a fart. That's not the music. Maybe I should fart in key, like this saxophone, and go on America's Got Talent. Hi, Wandy. Wasn't time. Wait, hold on. Hold on. What's going on? Been going through a lot myself. Lost the baby, and I'm healing. It wasn't the right time for another life yet. Oh, baby, I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. My heart goes out to you. I feel like I was in a band too. We pray for your healing and your recovery, Erica. Excuse me, Jessica. Alright guys, you know how it was yesterday. Things filled up pretty quickly. Danny Berardi, are you here? Wandy, I love that you're here. Thank you for offering support. Danny, that was you. That was you who donated, wasn't it? I only have like 2 or 3 more spots that I'm going to allow to be filled today, and I'm probably not going to come on live for another week after that. Probably. You know me. Things change. Spirit wants us to hear this song. Take care of yourself, Jessica. Across the blue mountains, my home's across the blue. My home's across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home's across the Blue Ridge Mountains. I'm gonna look up the lyrics. Hi, Mumsy. One morning in May, I overheard a married man. I overheard a married man to a young girl say, "Go dress you up, pretty Katie, and come along with me across the Blue Ridge Mountains, across the Blue Mountains to the Allegheny. I'll buy you a horse, love, and a saddle to ride. I'll buy myself another to ride by your side. We'll stop at every tavern, we'll drink when we're dry. Across the Blue Ridge Mountains goes my Katie and I." No, that's not the right song. My home across the Blue Ridge Mountains. That's the name of the song. I'm gonna leave here Monday morning. Oh, I'm gonna leave here Monday morning. I'm gonna leave here Monday morning, and I never expect to see you anymore. My home across the Blue Ridge Mountains. How can I keep from crying? Rockin' feet, my baby candy. Rockin' feet, my baby candy. Oh, I never expect to see you anymore. My home across the Blue Ridge Mountains. How can I keep from crying? Wow. So, this is about homecoming, you guys. This is about coming to a place of being in peace within ourselves, right? It's like the Eight of Cups energy, walking away from something you know has given you something, but you know that it's not what you want, and you know that you have to take a chance to go that way to find it. It's not the easiest to be here, so would be meant. Oh, no, it's not. It's not easy to be incarnated, guys. Congratulations. We are in the Ivy League of existences right now at this time. This is a very hard time to be alive, but it's also very rewarding. Jackie, guides, angels, ancestors, blood of my blood, bone of my bone, and God's loving light connect to Jackie's. Yes, I feel a man with me. I'm not paying attention to mediumships right now because I can get burned out really quick, and then there can be like a waiting line out the door. Wandy, that card is so apropos. When do you... Jackie, I feel like you're working against somebody's resistance right now. It's like you're trying to understand a lot of messages that you've received and you're trying to put them into action, but you feel like something is amiss because somebody is not like in the energy that you thought they would be in. I feel like for you though, you feel very victorious in yourself, but that is strange because we also have the Prince of Cups. Wow. Wow. Wandy, I'm not surprised. What is this? Shoe fly don't bother me. Yeah, that's so funny, Spirit. I have this on shuffle. So Spirit's giving me messages. And they're saying like when it comes to the ancestors and random spirits, I'm not about to receive right now. I'm not about to receive that. When it comes to readings, I allow them to deliver messages. But back to Jackie's reading. Jackie, like I said, it's gonna take some brevity on your end in the past reading I told you this, where it's like moments of strength. It's like you're again, you're trying to control, and part of you is trying to see where these moments are going to come in. And spirit, like, who's to say that they're going to come in like within this month or whatever. Right now is a time of you strengthening your beingness so that when those moments come, you're secure within yourself so that you can have those moments. One, you've gotten this message before too, this message of like divine truth coming through you and you not holding it back to keep the peace with other people, right? Or to play the same role you've always played. They're telling me I'm wrong. The moment is coming soon, but you're trying to anticipate it. Justice. Everything is, they're not, the divine, your guides, your ancestors, they're not worried about you, Jackie. So wherever it is that you are having some resistance right now, which is the first thing I picked up, and I honestly don't feel like it's yours. So it's like you're having, it's like you're responding to a resistance and your mental is trying to make sense of that energy, and it's not meant to make sense to you because it's not yours. So while you're trying to make sense of it, you're like, oh, maybe that means that this is supposed to happen, or this thing that I was receiving before is supposed to happen, and I'm gonna, I don't know where this is coming from, but this is you reacting to energy that's not yours and mentally going down a train of thought that was never yours to discover, if that makes sense. It's right now is a time of peace and being, and there's a lot of celebration that I'm feeling with you too, because you're feeling like you're finally out of space or in a space that you've been desiring to be in a long time. But there's always this feeling, this deep-rooted feeling within you, Jackie, of like, you have to do more. There's always something else that you're missing. There's something that I'm not covering all the bases. There's something I'm forgetting. There's got to be something else that I got to do. Maybe you just did enough already. Maybe now it's just a time to receive and to allow yourself to stabilize this, right? You're always thinking of what's next. Oh, Dan Tucker. My Melancholy Baby is the next song. Ah, melancholy baby. It's like you're feeling like you're feeling like you are the answer. God bless you, Angel. You feel like you're the answer, and it's not that you're the answer, you're the spark, right? And you're realizing that because it's like you're going back to this place of assuming responsibility, and Spirit was like, that was never the reason for that message when it came to your partner or whatever. It was meant for you. It was meant for you understanding sometimes the role that you play in other people's lives organically and how that benefits them. It doesn't mean that you are a slave to that, and it doesn't mean that you don't deserve your own peace and solitude and freedom from that energy, because it's their energy that is kind of making you, they're triggered, they're going through it, and you're taking on some of that. I don't feel like you're resonating. That's okay. I'm just delivering it as it's being received. Quasida. Devil at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like these are energies that are trying to hold you down and try to confuse you, make you feel like you're not where you desire to be. I haven't heard from you in a minute, so I'm just going to move on from that reading. But I hope you're well, and I hope you receive that well, my love. Quasida. It's good to see you in here, darling. Okay, I need some water. I need some water, darlings. You're welcome, my love. Message me if you have any questions, darling. There's a balancing act when it comes to receiving these messages and understanding them. And sometimes we receive them, and because we've put so much work in already, and because we desire so much for things to change and for new things to come in, we take these messages and we go hard with them, right? Where Spirit would have told us, go to the store and pick up a candy, we're going to the store and we're buying every single candy we see. You know what I mean? And Spirit is like, that's a little much. Like, we just asked you to get one candy. Like, It was just an insight into what's happening and what's organically happening, and it feels like your control is wanting to come in a little bit, and it does feel like you're rejecting the message a little bit, or your ego is fighting it, and it's okay. You're doing great work. You're already here. The Spirit is just saying, in order for you to feel even better than you already do feel from all the work you already did, pull that back a little bit. Anytime something of control comes up, or anytime where there's like a more constructive element to the messages, it feels like it's okay if you don't resonate with it either, but it feels like there's a resistance. That's not true. You've taken constructive messages before, but about the control, specifically constructive messages about where your control comes in. It's a knee-jerk response, an automatic response that a lot of us have. I don't feel the desire to explain it any further. Nobody's sweetheart. That's right, Spirit. Alright, let's see for Danny. Danny, darling, are you here? I'm thankful, Spirit. Thank you for allowing me to be a messenger. Who dat? Oh, Miss Brown. Hello, Miss Brown. I was. What is Miss Danny Variety needs to hear today? Katie, you too. You're overthinking it. You're doing a lot already. A lot of awareness, and I think in the past, like I said, yeah, great strength. You know, we have the Nine of Wands here. It's a beautiful card to have for your first card to come out here, especially in the Wands, which is the element that you struggle with the most, which is the fire element, right? That spark, that fire, that spiritual congruency. It's coming through because you are reaching, like, you are benefiting from the transits and the energies you are, and for some reason they need you to be reminded of that. They need you to be reminded that you are not as disconnected or separated from Spirit. Spirit is in all things. It doesn't matter what things you choose. You could be locked up in Guantanamo Bay, or whatever. Spirit is still there. Spirit is going to find you. It doesn't matter what your life circumstances are, what you choose or what you don't choose. It's about how you're willing to receive Spirit at this time, because Spirit is here for you. But you feel separated from it, and you keep going down this road of judging yourself for your choices, or judging yourself for your situation, or feeling trapped, or not feeling guilty for feeling trapped. It's all of these different things that are coming in at different times. You know what I mean? And it's like you're, and the reason that it's never consistent is because not all of it is yours. Let me turn off my battery before I run my battery down. Even though it's a new battery and it's supposed to last a really long time. Actually, let me run it so that it can gain some more battery. great. Now I have to charge my battery after this. Let me go do that. I'll do that after the reading. It's okay. I have this battery charger that my birth mom got me. It charges the battery directly. You are not acknowledging your strength. You're Danny, you have to acknowledge your strength, because right now you're only acknowledging your downfalls. You're only acknowledging the things that make life hard. You're only acknowledging the chaos. You're not acknowledging all of the growth and the good things that are happening with you and the awareness that you're coming into. You're slowly and surely making your way through this ascension. And you need to give yourself credit. They're telling me you need to celebrate. There's something to celebrate. You're doing things differently. You're not the same Danny that you were before, and because of that, you're not upholden to the same tortures as you were before. But you need to acknowledge that not all the energy is yours. It's not consistent because it's not yours. It's not always yours, and you don't always stay tuned to your spiritual practice because you'd rather make yourself a slave to your children, which nobody blames you, a slave to your family, and you can still be of service to them and in servitude to them while still being in service to yourself and to your own connection. Because this is what's going to give you the clarity right now. You're taking on everybody's lack of clarity, and it's not yours to take on. You're continuously allowing yourself to be a dump bucket for everybody's doubt, and you are a black sheep as well, right? You're not meant to fit in. You're not meant to. Not everything's meant to be as cut and dry and simple like it is for like it seems like it is for everybody else, and everybody else is using you to shit on the divine. Meaning they're using you as a way. I don't know. It may not even be directly saying things to you, but it's like the energy that they hold around you, and you take that in and you accept it because you want to make everybody feel comfortable when they're around you or in social situations and all this other stuff. It's not saying that all this needs to change. What it's saying is you don't need to be suffering and emotionally, energetically, really mentally as much as you have been. You're doing it to yourself by not releasing these energies and not being clear of what's yours. There's a lot of reasons to celebrate, but you can't even see that because you bog down by everybody else's BS. They're wanting to keep the message simple. Yeah, this is mental torture that you're putting yourself through. When in reality, you have done a lot more than you think, and there's a lot more to celebrate. You're in a more evolved position than you were before. You have a lot more clarity than you think. But really, it's your partner mainly. Your partner's insecurity or dysfunction when it comes to, I don't know, there's something here that you're absorbing that's making it harder for you to appreciate what has changed. You feel defeated by your life, or you feel like you have no control. It's just what it is, and you have to deal with it. That's not true. I've been feeling great lately, but not 100% yet. And with being confident and knowing deep down I'm a badass. Exactly. And honestly, like you, I feel stuck in the old energy. I can't put him out of it. And I feel like he won't be in it forever. Yeah, sure. But the thing too, Danny, is like you're saying you're feeling great. I'm not trying to tell you how you feel or deny you, but even you saying that, I feel like is really ask yourself, do I? Or is this something that I'm saying because I had like a day that felt better than the rest, and I'm just telling the story of I feel great because it makes myself and other people feel comfortable about where I am. I don't know. It's more like, do I paint on a happy face when, and am I being honest with how I'm really feeling right now? Sometimes the mental wants to override. The mental wants to feel good. The mental wants to feel good, but rather it thinks good, and it makes you. It convinces you into believing you feel good while ignoring aspects of yourself that are needing attention, or that are trying to tell you, hey, you know, there's a lot of discomfort and not good happening. I don't know. I feel like my mental ability. Yes, your mental is protecting you. Yes, yes. You have it right on the head. You get it. God bless you. Thank you for your donation. Thank you, all of you, for tuning in and honestly just being present and patient with me as I go through my own evolutions and my own changes and my own shifts. You know what I mean? You're honoring me in this, and honoring yourself in your own process is what makes this so worthwhile. It makes me really grateful to be able to do this. So thank you. And I leave you in your divine light of the divine creator. God bless you guys.